All right, we live again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Here we are in Facebook and YouTube, streaming for all of you. And I have the honor and the pleasure to have Siobhan Dunne with us. She's from Ireland. She's a current student of Think into Result, our coaching program. And then now I'm going to introduce you to Siobhan, and she's going to tell us how she got started with TIR, what are the fears that she faced before starting TIR, and what was the rewards and what was the result of having going through this program, which has been changing lives worldwide, and we continue helping so many people. So, Sylviane, thank you so much for coming with us in a group, and please introduce yourself and tell us all about you.
Yeah, thank you, Gustavo, and thank you for having me here. My name is Siobhan Dunne, and yes, I'm from Ireland. I'd like to talk about the TIR program because it has made a massive difference to my life. In fact, it's made such a transformation that I've actually decided to be a coach and to help people with this program, because I had massive results in my just in my image and in my whole being, really. So I've always loved personal development, and I've always followed Bob Proctor on videos and YouTube, and I've read the self-development books, and I've had numerous books. So about a year ago, I was in network marketing, and I was working very hard. I was burning myself out. I was doing lots of actions, but I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And I had very little confidence in myself, and I had a poor self-image, and I also was a people pleaser, and I compared myself a lot with people on Facebook, looking at them. They were doing better than me, and why can't I be like that? And then I said a prayer, and I was introduced to this TIR program last June 2020. So I started the program in June 2020, and 6 months later, I had a move up in my network marketing role. And my results changed so dramatic over a period of 2 months that I just had to just find out why and how this happened, because I just had this fear in me for a long time that I had no faith in myself, and I had very little belief in myself. So what was missing in my life was the belief. I didn't believe that I could do it. I thought that I thought everyone was better than me. I thought that I was comparing myself all the time to people, and I had very little confidence, as I said. Then I started the TIR program, and through repetition, working on my subconscious mind, I was putting in the work. I was working on my conscious mind, but I wasn't working on my subconscious mind, which is where the seed is deposited. So over time, I grew and I transformed, and I actually like myself more now. I feel that I deserve everything in this life, the best of everything. I have faith in myself and belief in myself that I can do anything. And what I found was that I'm much more consistent as well in my results. Whereas before I would start and stop, burn myself out. Now I'm consistent. My goal is clear. I know what I want. My biggest why is my family. I love my children. I have 2 teenagers, and I just want to show them that they can accomplish anything that they want. And I want to show them that they can believe in themselves, and I want to be a role model for them. So this was my why. So now I have confidence. I love myself. I'm more relaxed and calm. I used to be very agitated when I wasn't getting the results, but now I get the results and I'm happy on this journey. So I'm doing it with joy and ease. The biggest thing for me was, as well, after joining TIR was, as I said, the belief. To have the belief in myself that I can do anything. And the confidence really was number one for me, because it just transformed my mind. I'm so much happier. My relationships are so much happier. My family is so much happier. So although I didn't have a huge financial gain, the reward was just my relationships with my family. So I made the decision to join TIR, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. And if anyone is thinking about doing this program, just do it. Make the decision. Don't worry about the money. The money will come. Don't look for the how, because I just made the decision and I did it, and it was the best thing that I've ever done. So I just want to help people now, and I want to help people, let them know that there is hope, and don't be afraid. Just dive in, just do the program, because you will never regret it. And
you know, very interesting. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna say a thing. So, for example, when I did TIR too as a client first, before I became a consultant with Procter Gallagher, and the first time, you know, I said, I don't need this. I really don't need it. I was doing coaching before when I was in Chile, when I was teaching on university. I was doing coaching for students, and I was just doing it on my own. I have a lot of experience that I have before, reading books and videos and all that. And so a friend of mine, they said to me, hey, you know what? I have these coaches like, oh, no, I don't think so. I don't really need it. And when I did it, it just blew my mind. I was like, everything that I knew, everything that I was teaching was there, but have an explanation. It was right there in a book. It was very easy to follow. And I said, I fall in love with this material. Now, I will say, I'll be honest, for me too. I said, look, I mean, the investment, and someone told this, look, if you could buy a car for the same amount of, I mean, no, for less than that, but you could buy a used car, and you're going to spend more money maintaining that car, and at the end, the car is not going to give you anything. When you invest in something yourself. My dad always said, study and learn things, because they can take everything from you. But if you know how to make the money, how to put yourself together again, you can get everything material back. But if you get all material and you don't know how to get it back, and they take it from you, you're gone. Everything is lost.
Yes.
So there's always a fear there. I think so. There's always a fear. And I was explaining this yesterday to a client. This is when you're really, really hot, and you're in a lake, and then you're in the border of the water, and you know you don't want to be hot anymore. You want to jump, but you're afraid the water is too cold. And all your friends are in there and saying, just jump, and you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't feel like I really want to jump, and maybe it's too cold. And you put maybe a little bit your feet inside, and the tingling, then going back. You say, oh, I don't want to do this. And so everybody's like, do it, and you jump, and then you find a one quick cold, and then you realize, oh my, it's not that bad. It's warm, and then everybody's out, and you're the only one inside. But we're all out. Oh, the water is so nice now. So it's so hard for some people just to jump in the water and do it that they don't.
Yes, sometimes it is difficult, Gustavo, to take that, first step. And it's all baby steps, really. It's all one step at a time.
Yes. And just the other thing I was saying is that I was just saying in an earlier live that we were doing, you never give up. You never give up in anything. You just always have to push for what will happen to you at some point. You just was tired of yourself. You want to need changes. And what you did is you have to forget the other person. Mm-hmm. And focus on creating the new person you wanted to be. And then you get the results.
Yes, that's correct, Gustavo. I did create my own reality and what I wanted, rather than what other people wanted from me. So I was creating what I wanted.
Yes. So I always say this is animals adapt. We create. And I put always this example. If you're in a room and you're sleeping with your cat or with your dog, and it's raining in a dark night, and one of the window breaks, the cat or the dog will rapidly go to another place, find shelter, and keep sleeping. But you can't do that. So you start creating right away, create the solution of patching the hole, cleaning the water, drying the place, maybe find another place to find. So that is all creation. The problem, the other word of creation, and the problem of not doing that is that you conform. So if it's raining, you conform with the situation, you don't do anything about it. And what we are created to is to create. I mean, look at you. You are in Ireland. I'm in Florida. We're talking face to face with thousands of people today. And if you, I mean, I might be a little bit older than you. I don't know, but 30 years ago, 35 years ago, this was only on the magazines. I mean, there was nothing like this. And so we were able to create so much and to really put people together and help them. Now you're in Ireland, I'm here, we're helping people from all over the world. We're not in person with them, but we are connected. We can see each other, we can see our faces, we can interact, we can see each other, and we can help each other.
Yes, yeah, it's so much easier now to connect digitally and online and with your phone, or even, all over the world.
And there's so many people today after the pandemic and different kinds of people got stressed. So many people that need our help. So many people that they're living in fear. They don't know what to do. They're overwhelmed with so many feelings, and we can help them to change that, to create specifically the life they want.
Yes, because as you said, you can design your own life. You know what you want, and there are so many people globally struggling. So they really need this program to help them. Because I had paradigms as well. I had a lot of paradigms, and I didn't know what a paradigm was, but it was just making me stuck all the time. And after I learned what was making me stuck, it was just like a river flowing, naturally down the mountain. There was nothing to stop me. So now I know how to fix this, and it's great that if I have a paradigm, that I know that the rest of my life I can have this program to help me, with my family as well, and my children, and not just for myself, but to teach my children as well that they can become resilient as well with this program. So I know I'm leaving that legacy for them as well. So that makes me feel very happy and secure as well that my family will have this program.
Well, Siobhan, I want to thank you so much for your time. It's been always a pleasure to talk with you, and thank you for sharing your story and your experience.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for having me as well.
Okay. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.